Well, it's a beautiful Saturday afternoon, late afternoon, almost 5 o'clock. Pert near dinner time. Anyway, today's April 29th, and it has been a lovely day. About 70 degrees in the shade right now. And today I had had one plan, and that was to work on my 66, but that did not go as planned. I ended up doing a bunch of stuff today. So anyway, this morning I got up early and went ahead, put the stakes back on Crustine, because it's going to be moving some wood. I actually ended up moving wood today. I'll show you guys that in a minute. But went ahead and put the stakes back on. So they got nice and tight. Anyway, yep. And had to move the case forward because had to drive the truck down there. Because as you guys can see, no more tree is on the 64. I'll do a video of that later, showing you guys all the damage. But yeah, spent the good portion of the morning. I debranched it, cut it, and then split it, and it's all right there. So that took a good portion. Anyway. And after that, took a break for a little bit, and then started sanding again on this thing. I'm kind of having a hard time staying motivated today. Went out and did about half an hour's worth. Got the top of the dash sanded, and then in between the grooves, sanded up. And then I was working on the front of the dash when decided to move out of the sun because it was pretty warm, and so we'll see. Might get back to it. Not quite sure. Just been using a few wire wheels and then a nice 40 grit pad. And the shop vac has been using that to vacuum all the dust up. But anyway. So, a little update also on the 292. So, I went ahead and temporarily fitted the old exhaust system that was on the 66. You guys might remember it. Just need to get some collector gaskets, and then I'll be running this exhaust for when I break in the engine, because I do want it to be somewhat quiet. Those mufflers are not very quiet by any means, but it's better than straight pipe. So I'm just waiting on some collector gaskets, and then did get the upper rad hose clamped down, and the lower rad hose is also clamped, so we're good to go there. And also, I got my vacuum line ran. Took quite a bit of contemplating to see how I wanted to run that, and no, it is not finished. I ended up going with some rubber, 3/16 rubber line, and then 3/16 metal brake line. Since it's running close to the engine, don't want any heat collapsing or anything. But as you can see, it goes to I'm not sure which is manifold or ported yet. Either the front port or the back port is, but we'll figure that out later. So I took a couple little clamps and put those on the valve cover, and then just put the lumen through, and then slid first I actually had to put the clamps on the loom itself because the loom wouldn't slide, and then line it up and then put it all on as one assembly. So kind of a pain, but as you all can see, it's a really nice clean look. That's what I want. The idea is when people look at this, and when I look at it, I want to see a motor. I don't want to see a bunch of wires and stuff going around the valve cover and everything. At least up front, I want it as clean as possible, and so far I'm getting that. I went ahead and chrome loomed this because, once the air conditioner unit's in place, you're not going to really see this anyway. And I had a bunch of it in my stockpile, so I do have one support clamp right there. I'm going to work on putting one here in the back, and that'll keep it from getting too close to the motor. And then it also has these two clamps, support clamps here. So I still need to loom that hose. I ended up running out of the loom, so I got to get some more of that. But anyway, it looks good. As you can see, I ran a smaller loom here and then went to the bigger size back here, which is kind of sneaky of me because you can't see that from the front. So yep, so I did that last night and then finished it this morning, and I'd say it looks pretty good. I'm pretty pleased with it. I'm going to be running my HEI. The reason why I went with loom here, fairly big loom, is because I'm going to be running the HEI wires through this loom as well. So that way it gives it a cleaner look, and you know, it's just less to see. So it's 6 cylinders. These engines seem to be a little bit more of a pain to keep a clean look with because of how they're designed. But you know, it is what it is, and so far I'm pretty darn happy with how everything's coming out. Anyway, so that's about it on that. And really not much else to report, guys. It's just warm, and we'll see what we're gonna do. So, see if I can get myself to start working on that cab again. If not, maybe we'll find something else to do on this beast here. So, well, see y'all later.